Otherwise, if you want to participate in the program but you don't want to become a patron, you can always send us an email, podcast@alisathearnista.com. And if you have questions, comments, suggestions, ideas, thoughts that you want to share, let us know. We're up for talking about anything. As you can tell, we've been doing this now for about 20 minutes and have yet to talk about knitting. And that's generally the way it goes.
Even though I'm knitting.
Even though Alisa's been knitting this whole entire time, we have yet to talk about it. So, I mean, since you said that, we might as well do this. Alisa's wanted new music since
I've wanted new music for 115 episodes.
Well, we haven't done that for 115 episodes. I don't know how long we've been doing that, but it's been a while. So if you want to help Alisa change that music, sign up Patreon, patreon.com/AlisaTheArnista. Sign up there. Again, it's $1. I mean, it's $1 per month. We do 4 shows a month. That's a quarter. It's a quarter a show. You know, for $5 a month, it's $1.25 a show. You get all the live stuff and whatever other random things. I've got a couple ideas for that to use that RSS feed that I talked about earlier. Can put that into use for some other fun things that other people won't be getting. So I want to add some more value to the whole Patreon thing and try to get more people to line up. Yeah, exactly. So if you are giving us money on a monthly basis for entertainment, we want to entertain you in all kinds of various fun random ways. But anyway, again, podcast@alisathearnista.com is the email address. Otherwise, you can always find us on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram and all that kind of stuff too.
Mike so, really Alisa, loves emails.
I love the emails.
So yeah. Oh, thank you. I was gonna say I feel like you
for real, Alisa,
you stole my thunder.
What have you been knitting on?
Well, I'm knitting on something right now.
I can hear that and see it.
You can hear? I can't hear it. You can hear it?
Yeah.
Oh.
I have good ears.
I am not all that far, and I need to get it done tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Why?
Yeah, it's for the store.
Why does it have to be done tomorrow?
Because I need to post classes, so I
Oh, it's for a class.
It's kind of for a class and maybe for Christmas and then for a class because I wanted a new Christmas sweater. It was going to be my new Christmas sweater, but it's kind of...
So it needs to be done for Monday.
It might need... if I can get it done tomorrow and get it washed and spin it out in the washing machine and put 4 fans on it tomorrow night, I might be able to wear it for Christmas.
So I should turn the humidifier off is what you're saying? Well, make it as dry as possible. Crank up the heat and make it as dry as possible in here. So I get a nosebleed and bleed on everything.
So this is... I don't have... Let me find a picture that doesn't have all the pattern on it because I can't show that.
Nobody's gonna see. I can't even see those words from here.
Well, no, I don't want to show anything other than the cover page because people post weird pictures on Instagram and sometimes it's too much. And no. So this is a Strokkur by Azalda. I don't know how you say it.
We could probably do another how do you pronounce.com.
We could probably do that. But this is I think it's a gorgeous sweater. This is her take on an Icelandic wool sweater. And this is done in Lopi, which will be coming to Firefly Fibers in January. I like Azalda's version, so we'll be having a Lopi kind of like sweater workshop class. Where you can pick what sweater you want. Lopi has some really amazing patterns. Azalda's take on it is a little bit different because it has some actual body shaping to it. So it's not as, it's a little bit more figure flattering than some of the other sweaters out there. Did you find it?
I don't know. I don't know what this is.
Oh, well.
Strokkur.
Yeah, Strokkur. Apparently it's 2 words, but
well,
I don't know.
It's only one on here, so
it's pretty much what you said it was.
But yeah, so I think it's really nice. It's a bottom up. So the Icelandic yoke sweaters are really interesting because they're either top down, so you get to do all the fun bits at the beginning, and then you're kind of like, oh my gosh, I have to get through these sleeves and this body. I'm never going to be done.
Yeah.
I kind of like this way of doing it. This it reminds me similar to Antler. the antler cardigan by Tin Can Knits, where you start at the bottom, work up to the arms, do your sleeves, join everything, and then you get to do that fun bit of the color work, or like the antler has the cables in the top. So I really like that. That makes me really happy. So so this is what I'm going to be like basically working on and all of the rest of time. Today, tomorrow, tonight.
Why is she wearing a camera? They should have had her take that off before.
They should have. She probably told them what to do to take pictures. So this was she designed this sweater to. So,
she did?
Yeah.
Oh, who is that?
That's Azalda.
Oh.
That's Azalda in her sweater.
I wonder why. Yeah, but it's weird. She's wearing that. She's got a camera, obviously, with a camera strap around her neck. That kind of. And there, she's not wearing it.
No, but it's. Here it is without the camera around her neck. If you don't like the camera around her neck, that's a whole sweater. Strokkur was inspired by traditional Icelandic loppajesas, cozy sweaters with colorful yoke patterns. First made for a trip to Iceland a few years ago, the original had traveled with me ever since. Knit in Icelandic wool. It's been my go-to garment for chilly, damp days. Another trip to Iceland and the fact that the original sweater was looking rather well loved meant it was time to make a replacement. This time I actually took notes, so now you can knit one of your own, because there are those designers that just grab some yarn and just knit a sweater without a pattern. So Strokkur features a more refined fit than many traditional yoke sweaters. It's worked from the bottom up with gentle waist shaping. The yoke patterning is fairly short and to flatteringly frame the face and avoid bagginess around the underarm, which is something that's different about it, is that it's a relatively short color work section. A lot of them carry down almost like right into the armpits, and there is a little bit of sagging sometimes with them. So I really like this design for that. I think it's really good. It's a really versatile pattern for a lot of different body shapes. Blah blah blah. Scoop neckline, short rows. The sizing on it too is incredible, because the sizing ranges from a 30¼ inch bust all the way up to a 59½ inch bust.
Cool.
So it's a wide range of sizing, and I feel like the shaping on it is just it's really flattering for a lot of people. And the yarn is lovely to knit with, regardless of what people say. It's not scratchy. It's rustic and coarse. It's coarse, not scratchy.
But you're probably going to wear something under it anyway.
Yeah, you're going to wear something under it, and it's going to wear like iron, and it's going to last forever. So, yeah. So there's this that I've been working on. I finished I don't think we talked about this. I finished my lightning fast. Well, I finished one lightning fast mitten, which I think it's a good.
I think we did talk about that last time.
We talked about that I was working on it. Did I have it finished?
I think so.
Okay. All right.
Maybe not. I don't know.
Sorry.
Still talk about it again. It's been 2 weeks.
I still only have one, so it's a Michael Jackson lightning fast mitten.
Yeah.
So, it's Malabrigo Rasta. I think this is Kegway. I don't know how you say it. Queguay for the.
Queequeg?
I
That's
don't
from
think
Moby
so.
Dick.
No. So there's that. And I think that's really all I've been working on. I have a lot of stuff that that's like in the wings, and I'm working on a couple things that I have to finish up for class samples, because I have a much requested steek project that I'm working on, instead of just like randomly steeking bits of swatches. We're gonna actually make something, so that'll be really cool.
Oh.
This is you wound this yarn for me today.
I sure did.
Some of them better than others.
All of them are done perfectly.
What is it called again, Mike?
What is what called?
The pattern. I always forget, because the Albany Alpaca Cowl by Blue Sky Fibers.
Those words are all easy to say. We don't need howtopronounce.com for that one.
So this is the cowl. It's done in like Hudson Bay kind of colorways. And I'm doing it. I have someone's going to knit a sample for me for the shop, but I'm, branching out from my gray to I'm going to use natural for the main color. And then light gray. And then a medium gray.
Pretty exciting.
And then there's this business that Mike wound for me. If you order yarn from Firefly Fibers and
I wound
request
all
that
of
it's
those.
wound,
That's not
it will
my
not
fault.
come like this. So so then dark gray. So it's going to be striped with the gray. So it's going to probably, I think it's going to resemble a little bit like my my Hudson wrap.
Yep.
But it will be a cowl. So I think it'll go. I have a really cool. I'd love to. I need something else to wear with it when I'm at the store because the t-shirt's just a little too cold right now. I have a really nice that Julie Auslin that yarn t-shirt, that gray one, and this will look really nice with it.
Sure.
So yeah, so I'm kind of excited to start on that. I did finish a project, and this one I know I did not show, like my mitten.
No.
The Lovely Rib Cowl by Pearl Soho in 2 skeins of, it's kind of wrinkly there. It's good. It's fine. In Surrey Merino, Blue Sky Fibers Surrey Merino, and I use Dusk as the color, and I think it's really nice.
Yeah,
do you think
really
I can
good.
put it on over my... Oh, my hair's in my face now. But yeah, it's just really, really cozy. So the yarn is really, really nice.
Yeah, it's a nice yarn. It's
hot
holds or
to wear
shows
right
the
now.
stitch definition really well. I think it's very like stark, almost like it's not quite real. I don't know why. It's like the rib pattern on there. You can see it really well.
Magical yarn.
It is. It kind of looks like it.
So yeah, I think this is really just a really perfect project for the Surrey Merino. So yeah, so I finished that, and I completely forgot that I finished it because it was days ago.
You forgot that you finished it?
Well, yeah, I didn't. I spun out in the washing machine, and I put on the blocking mats and just left it, and I haven't really been knitting or doing anything since.
Oh.
So I kept thinking I needed to take it to the store, and I kept forgetting. So because I was trying to get all my other stuff together. But yeah, so yeah, it was a really fun knit. And it's kind of cool because there were several knitters that wanted to try out my Leica needles while I'm waiting for our order to come in because they're still on back order. But the knitters were able to try out the needles with this, and because it's just 2 by 2 ribs, so
you
don't
trusted
really need
everybody?
I did.
Didn't think they were going to screw it up and have to start all over?
Their gauge is a little off. I'll probably survive. So
Yeah, I don't think any normal human being could ever guess where other people were knitting and you weren't, unless you know where it is. They're all good knitters. They know what they're doing.
So yeah, I'm definitely, I love this. I'll be knitting one for myself for sure.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Out of the same yarn?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I have some cream that's wound too. I'll probably do a cream one for myself. I need a new cream cowl. So yeah. But that's really all I think I have going on the needles right now. I've been enamored with a bunch of the new sock patterns out there. And I almost cast on a new one, and then I almost cast on another new project.